This your boy The Star. You now tuned in to the Drinks and Draw Fours podcast.
Yo, this is Carter. You got it locked in to Drinks and Draw Fours.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Keys Ali, and you got it locked into another episode of Drinks and Draw Fours.
Hendrix was cold.
Was it Future Hendrix?
He moved on from Hendrix way too early.
He should have stuck. It was so many singles that
God
could have been
almighty,
released,
like,
bro.
nigga.
It was 2 albums that came out at that time.
Future was the rap side. Hendrix was the R&B.
Future had Mask On and all that shit on it.
And you got to think, Future.
Nigga, I'm trying to think what my song was on that bitch. God, what the fuck is that shit? Damn, what is it?
Hendrix is Hendrix hard.
I mean, just think about like all the bangers, like the joint with The Weeknd.
Yeah,
that shit is crazy. But my shit
Exotic,
is that
my shit
exotic. But I gotta look that.
You
shit
gotta
up,
think
man.
though. Future. Do you remember the Honest album?
Yeah.
Honest was Hendrix before Hendrix was, dog. It's like R&B pop type of vibe.
And the fucked up part is I really was like Future tired at that point.
Niggas didn't accept Hendrix. I'm saying niggas didn't accept Honest though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
But Honest was hard.
But it's in my motherfucking playlist.
Yeah,
but at that point, I was felt like
bro.
I was kind of futured out.
Why is that? Why the album not coming out?
HNDRXX.
Oh, there you go. It was way back. Title got these shits out of order.
Fresh Air, that's my shit, nigga.
Yeah, Fresh Air.
I was waiting on a video for that shit so bad. Like, I was like, nigga, I know this nigga gonna do a Fresh Air video.
Did you listen to Beast Mode too?
Yeah.
What you think about that one?
I think that was the one that was on the hard drive that he talked about on the first one. I think that was a hard drive album.
Y'all like to hate the real me?
It's deep.
The last song?
Yeah.
It's real like my shit.
I'm not a Future fan. I'm not a Future fan.
I see you tweet the lyrics, nigga.
I played that because Cuz was like, man, you gotta get that shit a chance.
It's hard.
You gotta get that shit a chance.
It's hard. But
They hate the real, but that nigga was screaming, bro.
That
Help,
nigga was
bro.
screaming for help.
But I'm gonna tell y'all Future's
vibing?
problem. Y'all wanna know Future problem?
What's
He
that?
still ain't got OCR.
You see the tweets yesterday?
Nah, what happened yesterday?
He said you're not wifey material. I've been single for 4 years. What else he said?
It was his last 4 years ago.
Yeah,
So
He
yeah.
said a bunch of shit.
He
bro.
has
Somebody
not,
just tweeted me
and
yesterday.
I don't think it's the fact that she's gone. I think it's
That
the fact
she's
that it
weed
didn't
over.
end on his terms. It didn't end on his
and
terms.
And Hendrix, he talking about that.
Heartbreak
on the
music
first
is the
song.
best,
Yep.
bro.
What he say? I left 10 racks in the dresser.
Yep,
You can
you
keep
keep
it.
it.
I left all my shoes in that motherfucker. Like, you gotta listen to that shit, bro.
Do you agree? Do you agree with Slim Thug said?
That's
the
on
other day?
Hendrix though?
That's on Hendrix. Like,
Okay.
Did y'all see
first
Slim
song.
Thug hot take on the radio?
What did he
Nah.
say?
He
He said
said,
Sierra.
he said, how do you go from a street dude to a corny nigga?
She
He
happy,
said
though.
he said she did it for financial stability. That was his point.
Ooh.
I think he was. I'm not saying what he said was wrong, but it's wrong to address it in a public forum.
How do you feel
like
about that, though?
He right.
I'm gonna be real with you.
He fucking right.
She got a whole NFL quarterback.
Any chick that has dealt with a nigga that's probably been doing the most, a little extra cheating, shit like that, they're going to be susceptible to a corny nigga because they want to see something different. They're not gonna go date another street dude because they just got cheated on by a street dude. I think it's real, to be honest with you, because think about it. She's Bow Wow. She's been 50 Cent. She's been in high profile relationships, so
Al Horford.
the pressure it being a high profile relationship she's comfortable with. I think she needed somebody that she could actually control, and I think she controlled that nigga.
Deep though, that's real shit.
Not in a like do what I say, Russell, but just
She
like
looked more happy with that.
exactly. Like I don't think she's faking. Like you know what I mean?
No, she
they look legitimately
Yeah, she
happy. When she
legitimately
did the
happy.
Kiki challenge,
hopping
this
out the
nigga in the
car
back with the Puff Daddy
Yeah,
swag in the back
yeah,
corner. I was
yeah,
like, okay, I see Russell.
Corny
Yeah, I see him. I see him.
People, and it was a stream. It was a thread on Twitter about how he dressed before he met Sierra and how he dressed now. His whole swag is different. His whole
Yeah.
energy different. Like, but-
Trout, my last question and we'll get up out of here, man. I say this statement. I said a lot to the female people that we have around when we're doing interviews. Just kind of like the way it sting them. But I'm going to say it to you because you're in a relationship. And I hope that you side with me strongly. I don't need your input. I hope that you side, I hope that you side with me strongly. Black men don't cheat.
At a certain age.
Come on, man. Just say yes, cuz. Just say
Nah, at a certain age. Like,
okay, with that being said, men, when you get to a certain age, you become a man.
Yeah.
Before then, you're a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I like this nigga.
I got one last question for you. That was his last question.
No. Let's dive on this a little bit. Let's say it. Let's dive just a little
Please
quick.
don't ruin it,
Just
bro.
a
I been
quick.
having this
Just a
nigga
little
beside
quick.
me, been
Just a
ruining
quick
the
2
shit.
minutes. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that. I think cheating comes from who you hang around.
Your friends, influences.
Don't say that. Damn.
It does. Because if you
'Cause I
got
love
a
you.
bunch
Cuz
of
I love
if
you,
you got a
cuz.
bunch of single homeboys and they fucking bitches and you sitting here watching these niggas fuck bitches,
Bro, I'm sorry.
it's a piece of you that's going to eventually
I'm so
start
sorry.
fucking bitches because the conversation sitting at the table is you can't chime in, nigga.
Bro, I'm
you just
such a
sitting here
hoe.
chilling because
You
you've
know
been
how much of niggas move around me.
I'm such a hoe, bro. I'm
because
so sorry.
because you can have the best chick in the world and fuck it up in 5 minutes. Every nigga know that.
Don't give me a good
Yeah, I mean
thing.
you can
I'll
have
fuck it
the
up quick.
best shit in the world and fuck it up in 5 minutes.
Jay said that shit.
Just because of how your homies are moving, it is
Have you
falls
been a
back
product?
to
I
ego.
need you to
that
fix
before?
that. Cuz.
Yeah.
I need you to fix it up. I need
My
you to-
niggas,
your life.
my
I need
niggas,
you to
my
fix your
niggas.
Good.
That's really why I'm out here wilding, like, cause I know my chick solid. You know what I'm saying?
I know
But
most of my niggas that I'm just thinking niggas in my head, bro.
but once you get
All of them niggas.
A
is
bunch
on
of
some
H.
shit.
but once you get to an age, so see, like now I can go hang out with a bunch of 19, 20-year-old niggas and I'm good. I ain't gonna do nothing because I really don't give a fuck.
And a lot of that shit is just the thrill of having multiple bitches and being able to
Exactly.
do what the fuck
I just need you to get your
wanna
life
do,
together
bro.
for me, cuz.
My life is great, bro. I'm good.
Exactly, because
You know what I'm
this is the
saying?
thing. When you
Stop
with
lying,
somebody
cuz.
for so long, you get bored.
Yeah.
Not with them, you just get bored because you know what the other person is gonna say. Y'all know each other's moves, which
Yeah.
way you gonna go. So it
I
starts
know
to
what she
get
gonna say before
boring.
she texts the shit, bro. Like,
Same thing with the chick. The
Yeah.
chick can get sideswiped easily because of the comfort zone. You see what I'm saying? So you have to invest every bit of yourself into the other person. But for me, this is the phrase that I use with my partners. It's called end game. What's the end game?
Explain that. Okay.
What's the end game? You meet chick. You talk to chick 2-3 weeks on the phone. You fuck chick. Y'all set up front. Ain't nothing to it. We just fucking. Chick catch feelings. Chick want to be wifed up because she see how you are with your girl. She want what your girl getting. When initially it started out, we just fucking.
But Trap, they can switch though. You could in the same sentence. You meet chick. You talk to chick 2-3 weeks. You go on a date with chick. Y'all fuck and you look at her. Okay, this may not be just a slide. Like you know what I'm saying? She can offer you something that your chick not
That's
offer.
pussy-matized though.
What
Yeah.
you mean though?
Pussy
Like,
matized. It's just
Talk
different,
that shit,
it's just
Trap.
different pussy.
Talk that shit, Trap.
It's just different pussy.
Okay.
It's just different pussy.
Talk
I
that
mean,
shit,
put me
Trap.
on
Because
game,
in
like-
3 to
How that
4
shit-
weeks,
OG.
you're going to start feeling the same way about this bitch that you felt about like your girl when you made the move to do some fucked up shit.
OG star.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody is satisfied.
True.
That's the
100%.
point. You have to come to a point. You got to start building. If you just fucking with chicks and y'all just playing emotional, tic-tac-toe, then you're going to be in that space. But if you see building, that's why you got to choose somebody who has ambition. Not somebody who's chasing the
Trap.
same
What,
thing
did
you're
we have this
chasing.
conversation the other day?
If
OG
she
star.
has
We had this
ambition,
conversation the other day.
it'll create an appetite for you to where you're only satisfied by her because she's got ambition.
Me and this nigga had the same
on
conversation
top
3 days
of
ago.
on top
What
of
I
her
tell
hustle
you?
because most chicks you attracted to the titties and the ass.
Right. Well, what she got going on? What
But
she
when you
about?
have a conversation,
Right.
you look at this bitch like, God damn, this bitch is slow. You know what I mean? That will turn you off more than anything in the world where a bitch is just so fly and her conversation is dry.
Bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit,
A conversation is mentally stimulating as well as
Real
physically stimulating.
I hate being on the phone. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bruh.
We in a generation
okay,
where they
right.
don't know how to communicate.
Talk, bro.
They don't even put the O in front of the K.
I
Gay is shit in my life. It's gay.
I explained
It's
this.
not gay, and we're not homophobic. But the point I'm making is most males, when you should not reply
Don't
to
text
another
me K,
male
bro.
with K.
Don't text me K. Dog.
Don't do it.
Text me that shit, bro.
All I'm gonna
It-
say is this right here. Remember I told you how I explained the way that we cut the show and put the show out. This piece of him explaining this is going to be the top of every
be the start?
fucking
It's gotta be.
show. That
It's gotta be.
Every part of this episode, you're going to hear this part.
Can you be
3
faithful
times.
to one woman?
I can, because black men don't cheat.
Why you goddamn sitting with this? Why you ain't just answer the
It's
question?
been a long morning.
What is your struggle? What is your struggle with being faithful?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good now.
My shit is
Before
I need.
all it
my
take-
struggle
all it
is
takes
I
is-
need-
Go ahead.
I need you to
Smile,
pour.
ass, and
I need you to
titties.
pour into me just as much as I'm pouring into you.
Nah,
Yeah.
it
A lot
was-
of chicks I
I'm
done
single.
I done gave 100 and they done gave 60.
Honesty.
You know what I'm saying?
Honesty.
It's ass and
You
pussy.
have to be
Ass
able.
and
You have
titties.
to be able to either get hurt or dish hurt. But either way, hurt is in the equation. So if you can accept being hurt, you can enjoy the greatest loves you've ever loved in your life. But if you're gonna keep your emotional wall up,
Oh yeah.
You
Hey,
just
man, cut that piece, man. That's goddamn. That's how we
if
start.
you gonna keep your emotional wall up, you gonna just tread water until one of y'all decide I need more, and the other one ain't willing to give, so you move on.
Okay.
When in reality, that's probably the love of your life, but you were so busy with your wall up, you so busy laying them bricks in that mortar, you missed it.
Woo.
And then you see it with another nigga, and she may be happy,
Talking,
but
man.
y'all would
Listen.
have been way more happy together. Do you not know how many? Y'all know y'all don't connect with somebody like on a spiritual level, like to where I really physically, mentally, spiritually am all about you, and you can go out with your homeboys one night and fuck all that shit up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say, black men, we need to start being faithful, and if we're not going to be faithful, just be a player. Because if you're a player and you're up front with a chick, a lot of times when you think a chick can't deal with some shit, she really can, because a woman is a lot stronger than a nigga. A nigga can't take a chick telling him, I just want to fucking goddamn keep it pushing. And they get mad when the chick don't accept it from them. But they can't take it. If you can't dish it and can't, you know what I mean? You got to be able to take what you can dish. That's just the key to it.
Look, this is what we doing. If you with it or not.
You got to set goals.
Right, I'm gone.
You just got to set goals. If you can invest into her and say, like, whatever, you need to find out what she likes.
Right.
What do you want to do? See, like, my chick is into architecture.
Okay.
So she's got a couple semesters left and she will pretty much be an architect. So.
Big money.
Yeah, so I try and pay for her books if she needs some help. Like, she ain't taking them loans. She ain't taking them loans. We just paying for school out of our pocket. You know what I'm saying? So when she come up,
it's gonna be beautiful.
I come up, and I'm already.
They go back to what I said. You poured into her. You invested into her. So,
cause see, the thing is, heartbreak is like a 90-day cycle. First 30 days is probably tears. If you're not a crier, then it's just weird feelings of emotion. Then your second 30 days is getting back to you. What did I like to do? What did I leave behind in said relationship? The last 30 days is I'm comfortable, I'm confident, I'm ready to go back out. I'm ready to bag something.
Hey man, when you put your book out, man?
Hey,
I'm buying it, motherfucker. Hey, I'm pre-ordering. I promise.
Hey,
let me get my signed copy in advance, man.
I'm telling you, like,
First edition.
I've had the same chick for the last 15 years. And don't get me wrong, like, I ain't been perfect through the whole thing. Not even necessarily infidelity, just having respect for your opinions and how you feel, because I'm the financial person in the relationship. So as a man, sometimes when you paying most of the bills and doing for your woman, you tend to leave her input completely out.
Yeah, you ain't doing shit. That's what you talking for.
And she's not doing shit because you're not allowing her to. That's what I had to realize. I really wasn't giving her space to do shit, because I'm just handling everything. Let's go out. Let's go get something to eat. We're going to go drink. We're going to go to the strip club. We're going to party. We're going to have fun. But it's what I want to do. What do you want to do? Like, that's the part of it where I start getting into it, as to your relationship smooths out when you 50-50.
But a lot of chicks they can't accept that. Like, when you say, what do you want to do? A lot of motherfuckers at the end of the cycle, I don't know. That's the shit I don't like, bro. Like, if I ask you, like, where you want to eat at, man? Like, where you want to go? Well, I don't know. Then I name a place. Well, I don't want to go there.
Sometimes she really know, but she's scared of what you gonna say.
Speak that shit. I don't know.
You right.
Tell me.
Maybe
like,
you
right.
Sushi.
You right. Now, women really do think we some mind readers like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? They really do think you're a mind reader, because your girl will. Niggas done been in a position where you don't went out and your girl stayed home.
Yeah.
And then you come home and they funny acting. Bitch, you know you don't sleep. You know you don't sleep facing that way.
You had a good time.
You know you don't sleep facing that way.
Yeah.
My girls always give me the respect that she don't bother me while I'm out. Most of the time, I'll text her. Hey, what's going on with you into? Because for me, I don't know about y'all. When I go to the clubs now, about 30 minutes in, I'm bored.
Bored as fuck.
I'm super bored.
We been in the business
I'm
shit so
super
long.
bored.
It's like it's nothing that can surprise me.
Hey, I be looking at myself like,
nigga.
nigga, I ain't washed. I'm trash. Like, but
Yeah,
nigga, shit is boring. Like, after
boring.
30 minutes. Because the thing I love about clubs now is hearing the music out loud with the system.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And they play all of their shit,
yeah,
right?
because we don't play it loud like that in our car if we at work or wherever we at, just consuming music. We don't get to hear it in the best speakers as loud as it fucking goes. So for me, getting drunk and hearing that motherfucking goddamn Future dropping, boom, boom, like, that's the part I like about the club.
But after that set, I ain't got no reason to be here.
I'm bored. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so can you go to the strip club with your old lady?
Nah, I'm personally, I'm single right this particular situation. I can't really.
But have you ever had a girl that you were dating, live with, and y'all went to the strip club?
Yeah.
Did y'all have a good time?
Yeah.
So she was
acceptable to the situation.
to you touching other women and this and third. Me
Yeah,
and my old lady go.
We had a good ass time.
Yeah, we go to strip
You gotta
club
have a
tonight.
conversation beforehand to make sure it's gonna be okay. Because you can't.
We never really had to have that conversation. We just went because I go anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? And initially when we were dealing with each other, I was trying to hide it. You know, come home and fuck around with some glitter on your face, make sure you clean yourself up before you go upstairs, shit like that. And then we were out of town and I wanted to go, and she came with me. And I started having the ball watching her. Like, goddamn,
that's the plus part.
She loved it. Like,
God
it ain't
damn,
even like I ain't even here for my pleasure no more because I'm getting my pleasure out for watching you have fun with the other women. So a lot of people be like, nah, I can't go to strip club with my old lady. I'm like, nigga, that's the level you got to get on.
You got to.
If y'all get there, y'all on the even playing field. Y'all eye to eye. So the problems that should arise in a relationship, you should be able to dodge them. Bob and weave them because y'all have a respect for each other. Like, you're not gonna do some shit out of character. And I'm sure most motherfuckers' dream is I want to have a threesome with my old lady and another chick.
Shit, I did too many times. Shit ain't what it's caked up to be.
From what I have heard and learned,
have you ever done it?
No.
It's not what it's caked up to be.
You shouldn't have threesomes with people you love.
That's the answer.
That's it.
That's the answer.
It's
always gonna be something that fall out. The fallout of it always gonna be a little weird, especially with somebody you love, because they gonna start thinking like, how did you respond? She gonna be paying more attention to your body language than she paying attention to.
But most of the time, the nigga's the creep though, because he wants to go fuck the bitch by herself.
See, and you have to tell me though, like, okay, understand, don't do that, old lady, but she gotta find a bitch. You see what I'm saying? She gotta find a lady. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Which is fair game, because I mean, because she probably gonna have to eat some pussy, so I would want you to eat the pussy you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Versus, and I need you to be turned on. I'm thinking if we all gonna do that, she
didn't eat the pussy because she felt it was more of a we here and this is our little bitch to play with. So this little bitch do everything that we want.
If you gonna go all out, you gotta go all out.
Nah, bro, I got it.
That's how I'm looking at it. If you gonna have a threesome, nigga, you need to go all the way. Like
bringing you in for the evening, we gonna thrash you and throw you back to wherever the fuck you gonna go. That's
you definitely gotta send them on their way. But I'm just saying, like,
ain't no cuddling, ain't no laying in my bed, ain't no laying where we at. You got to go. Or if you want to stay here, we gone. You can have this for the rest of the night. Gotcha.
That's
how I done play the game. I ain't never just been like.
You ain't brought her into like the relationship side of what y'all do afterwards.
Nah, because you ain't. We just playing.
But just incorporate in game into your day to day thinking, man, and you will really stop like fucking up with bitches. Because I
What's
think
the end game of it all?
Just think end game. Let's go back to high school when you motherfucker talking to pretty much 5-6 bitches on the phone, trying to figure out who you can bust and who you can't.
Pretty much, that's the game.
Pretty much all 6 conversations are the same. It's just how they react and their responses are pretty much different. So if I think in game as an older dude, I'm thinking I'm gonna talk to this bitch on the phone 2 to 3 weeks. I'm gonna pull up. We're gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna fuck after the movie. What's next? It's the same routine, damn near, for every girl you're trying to fuck because it's your game.
Yeah,
that's what we call game.
Yeah.
That's how you get down. So I think in game. Do I really want to invest these 2 to 3 weeks talking to this bitch every day? Not really. Because there's so much other shit I could be doing in that time frame. It's harder to be faithful than it's easier to cheat. You see what I'm saying? So y'all listen to TK's podcast?
Who's that?
TK Kirkland.
Oh yeah. When y'all call her and shit.
When that nigga pulled up down here, nigga, that Charlamagne connection, nigga. I was right there, had the best seats in the damn house.
Funny motherfucker.
Yeah, the best seats in the house. Charlamagne produces this show. It's the TK Kirkland podcast.
Yeah, because he had like bright lights like the side of the building, like sign on the shit.
Yeah. But TK,
a lot of his fucking audio be fucked up though. Man.
It really do because what he's on the go.
Okay.
So like he might be in the barbershop anywhere taking a call, and then they come back, transcribe, and put it into Pro Tools.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have an intimate situation where he's actually in the studio sitting down recording.
He put a lot of niggas on game, bro.
But the game is serious because it's discipline. Like, niggas are not disciplined. Like, if a bitch walked in here right now that's bad as fuck and wanted to give all 3 of us some pussy, I wouldn't fuck. Y'all two would fuck, but I wouldn't fuck.
I don't know about that, bro.
I promise you I wouldn't. I wouldn't fuck.
No, I'm talking about myself.
But say,
I'm not
okay, but
too-
say I hold it down. I watch the door, make sure nobody busts in on
Yeah,
you.
I got
Like
you.
I'm gonna be the cool nigga. Like I be talking to the ugly homegirl, just kicking and cracking jokes, so you can get in.
I take that. I do that now
Because pussy is pussy.
I'm gonna say that now. I'm gonna say because pussy is pussy.
Pussy
Yeah.
is pussy.
After you done had it,
If you want to stay disciplined, take a shower in the morning and jack off while you in the shower. That's how you keep discipline. Because pleasure is a gland. You know what I'm saying? Once you got that nut out, you can go the rest of your day. You're not even thinking about pussy. You tunnel driven like a motherfucker.
that point.
And
So-
so, in a situation where you got down, man, I want to go see this bitch 1 o'clock in the morning. You bust your little nut, you jack off. Man, I'm going to sleep.
I'm going
I
to
ain't
sleep.
finna
I'm
die.
You
good.
still want to fuck out.
If you go ahead, once you get the pleasure out of your mind,
Yeah.
you are no
Yeah.
longer fixated on trying to fuck today. Because once you kind of get out your parents' crib, you got your own apartment, every day you're trying to fuck. I don't give a fuck. When you get off,
when you first get out, yeah.
yeah, like,
you
nigga,
first
you
get
trying
out.
to fuck 2-3 bitches a day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially you got roommates, nigga, it's a contest. Nigga, who's gonna fuck the most bitches
Who
today?
got the
Like,
most up today?
you
Yeah.
feel me? So, if you get that shit out the way in the morning, you can fixate on your task. Us as black people, we go wrong because we can't delay self-gratification.
That's true.
Black people cannot delay self-gratification. The motherfucking white man with all that money keep wearing that same white t-shirt, driving that old 86
You
Mustang
worth about
with
a
that good
cool
engine
5-6 million.
that's worth a
Yeah.
cool. But if a nigga hit the lottery, first thing he gonna
Flash.
do is go buy an
Yeah.
extravagant car.
Yeah.
He finna buy the bar,
Yeah.
and he finna get a section, and he finna have all his niggas he grew up with come in, and he'll be broke in X amount of time because he ain't trying to grow his money. He trying to spend it.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like, white people are not fixated on the immediate. They think about the future. We never think about the future, and I think that's because we
Never had
don't
it.
know how much long we got on this earth.
Right.
So, nigga, we gonna ball for all these motherfucking hard times. We had to struggle. We had to wait on it. You know what I mean? We gonna ball right now.
Right now.
So, we never think about what we gonna put up. You know what I mean? Think about it. If motherfuckers could not work starting Monday morning, you can no longer work a job. Most niggas' savings accounts is fucked up. Niggas will not know where to go next. You see what I'm saying? Whereas the white folks, they being taught about credit a little bit earlier. I used to get mad at my parents. I'm like, why y'all didn't teach us this shit they didn't know? Credit.
A lot of white people too, like younger, you know what I'm saying, they get inheritances. They get
They get the silver spoon.
grandparents and shit are leaving them something.
Yeah.
So they get it from the jump. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Yeah,
of us,
you right.
a lot of our grandparents, we ain't got shit. They ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to leave other than knowledge, other than lessons.
knowledge, yeah.
But as far as like
Yeah.
monetary shit, wills and inheritance and stocks and bonds and shit, they getting left that shit from the jump.
Yeah. Did y'all go to college?
I
4
know.
years?
I went to college.
Never.
College is
It's a waste
America's biggest
it's a waste of
robbery.
time,
It's
bro.
the biggest. It's the
It's a waste
biggest
of time.
robbery in America because
Did you go?
yeah,
Okay.
for a year till they start breaking into rooms and shit. I had some fly shit in my room. I said, "Come on home." It's just
a waste of
my
time.
uncles were kingpins, both of them. Then had kingpin charges, did time. Like my oldest uncle was in the mafia, so I grew up around that shit. Like I skipped 3rd grade. Like I've always been book smart. Like one of my youngest sons is really reminding myself of myself, but it was kind of inevitable. My mama told me she knew I was gonna hustle because I was around my uncles. They did it. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm more embarrassed about wasting those 10 to 12 years of my life. You see what I'm saying? Because nigga, I should be doing way more shit.
Bro, I know exactly how you feel.
Like I'm the type of person, if you're struggling with something, I can finish it for you. Like I think forward. You know what I'm saying? So to waste those years, I feel like I was chasing something. I was chasing that lineage. You know what I'm saying? But now, if I could rewind, I'd want that time back to do other shit because I'd have been 100 times further than I am today. That's why I was saying I'd like to have a conversation with Skully and my man from Spartanburg because
NG,
I really can tell you who the fuck to pay. Do you want to pay him?
That's all about giving game back too. Like I said earlier.
Exactly.
All about
Like
passing the game.
Scully's got the look. He's got the drive. He's putting out enough content. You know what I'm saying? So there's got to be some type of drive there to really put on for his age bracket.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I think there's a lot of artists who did not get the opportunity who were dope. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas may not agree with all the shit Ricky Prince put out, but you can't take away from the fact that he's a dope artist.
Yeah, he is a dope
You
artist.
see what I'm saying? Like, I've been in the studio with Rick. Rick will work 8 hours, nigga. We go ahead and cut till somebody mama say, y'all get the fuck out and go do something.
Yep.
Right? So we can get in there and cut all day. So a lot of those people probably won't get that shot just because of what we're at in life, but we don't need it because we can be independent and everybody can eat. But like somebody like Skully or like say NG, like they could probably take it to that next level for the state with proper guidance. I just don't know.
I think he got a. I think he got. I'm not gonna say a solid team. I don't know the full team, but he run with Kills out of Anderson.
Yeah, Prince Kills, he been around for a while, promoting shows.
Yeah,
but my thing
Jose
is
Bananas and shit.
My thing is like
Anderson.
Yeah.
I think you need to get with somebody who's probably been behind the curtain. You ain't been behind the curtain yet.
Yeah, you're right.
I've been behind the curtain.
You're right.
I can really get this shit popping for you. And it ain't necessarily that I want $1 out of it. It's just, let's do this shit the right way so this shit may have some real traction. Because at some point, he's just going to keep putting out music. And if it don't get to where he wanted to go, he either A, just gonna start back hustling, or he's just gonna be like, fuck this music shit, nigga. I done wasted, 3-4 years chasing something that ain't got where I want to go.
And the fact that he like as soon as Brandon or Jug Money passed away, like he just grabbed the torch and then he'll tell you when, like I'll listen to his interviews. We got him actually scheduled later in the year, but just hearing his conversation, you're like, man, I wasn't doing this shit. Like, nigga, I was trapping, I was hustling. My brother, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately to my brother, so I'm like, I picked this shit up. So I'm just
That's why I don't have a big deal with him sounding like Moneybagg, yo.
Yeah.
Because it's still like he's still finding himself.
Yeah.
That's why I like to get in the studio with him, play some of these cash beats, let's create a record. You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, you got the following. I just think you missing the right records.
Both of them boys. Damn, that's both of them
got the
boys.
following, you just
That's
missing
both
the
of
right
them.
records.
I listen to his music, I'm like, yeah, this ride, but this ain't it. Yeah, this ride, but
it's
this
just,
ain't it.
Yeah, it's just not the right formula because you hadn't met who you need to meet yet.
Kills got him to the point where he at now. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Kills at all. Kills got him to the point he at now.
And they doing a good. They on a good run.
They on a great run. He just
they on a good run. He just needs that record. Now my man Triple Kasari with the Locket record.
Oh yeah.
That shit is hard.
That shit is hard.
That shit is hard. But what's next?
See, that's my first time. I didn't know. I still don't know who he is, but I heard a guy named Soul Eastside. He from here. He did like a freestyle to the record.
I've seen his name around.
And then he made me click it and listen to the record. Like, this shit is dope.
Yeah, that Locket is hard.
But what he gonna do from there is what I'm waiting on. Like, I'm always bigging up artists from around here. Like, you gotta listen to him, you gotta listen to him. But the reason I haven't said his name, it comes like, what's gonna be that?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what's
the
next.
engine gotta start. Like, he didn't hit the gas. He hit the brake a couple times, get the gas going where it got. The next couple times, get the gas going where it go. He just need to turn that motherfucker up, get the car going, and we can take off from there, bro.
I think you just got to root it in SC. I just think everybody run to Atlanta or Charlotte. Like you got to root it in SC because that's all the label do is they call home to the motherfuckers they fuck with in South Carolina. And if it's not on their radar, that's where a lot of records lose the momentum because the person that the label does call hasn't heard the shit. Like motherfuckers used to call Chuck T. Like what's going on? You heard this such and such, and if he ain't heard it. They may not even, generate interest in it no more because
that's
Chuck
part
T
about being a curator from where you from or state
exactly.
from where you from. Like
exactly.
Gatekeeper, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Chuck one of them, bro.
Yeah, I just think that Lil Wayne shit kind of hurt him a little bit.
I get why he did it. I
know why he did it.
Can you get some? Like,
he leaked the Carter 3. He was the one that leaked
on the mixtape.
Okay, yeah.
And the fact the cover was him kissing Bird. Or some crazy shit.
He leaked the whole project.
He leaked the whole Carter 3.
Chuck a beast,
because when you a DJ of that magnitude, they send you the album 2 or 3 weeks early. You know what I mean?
So why did he did he give his reason for why?
Because Wayne went on New York radio and dissed the mixtape DJs.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck y'all, y'all like
because y'all putting out these drafts, these unauthorized projects. Fuck y'all, da da da." So Chuck said, "Okay, nigga, well fuck you. I put your album out here."
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I remember because they leaked like 2 weeks earlier.
The boomerang effect was the opposite. It made everybody want the shit. That's why the shit sold to me the first week. Yeah, I mean, if anything, Lil Wayne owed Chuck T a check.
Man, Chuck the man. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's why that shit
If you want to know what's hot around here, bro, follow that man on Instagram and just watch, bro.
Right now, man.
Chuck will really give you the game. It's just up to you to apply it.
Apply it.
I just think everybody get wore out from the race. Because this race ain't to the swiftest; it's to whoever can maintain. You know, that's
It's a
biblical.
long game.
And
That's
Chuck
biblical.
been in for
It's a long-
wow.
You got to be in the long game, but the part that sucks about the long game is anybody that's created anything never makes the most money off of it. You never want to be the creator; you want to be the innovator.
True.
Whoever created the electricity ain't never seen as much money as Duke Energy seen. You feel me? You know what I mean? So you want to be the innovator. You want to take the good idea and make it great. So that's the thing. You hate to be a pioneer because the pioneer never gets the credit. We don't hear nobody talking about the motherfucking Furious 5 and, you know, none of that shit. Like, unless you're an old head, most of those people are on their way out the door. So, like, if you're a pioneer, you're going to fuck around and just get credit from minimal people. When if you the nigga that just changed the sound, do something a little different, you're going to get praised and be the one that's seen as the innovator. Because a lot of people don't give Wayne his proper credit.
They never do.
Because, in my opinion, Gucci Mane would not have put out as many records as he put out if he had not seen Lil Wayne do the same template.
Right.
Remember Gorilla Zoe did a mixtape, like
Every
10
fucking
mixtape.
week,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
And niggas don't know who Gorilla Zoe is.
Gorilla Zoe been writing that Flow Rider, staying the fuck out the way. A lot of niggas don't know that. Gorilla Zoe been writing that Flow Rider.
Yeah.
Getting that bag. Just getting the fuck out the way.
Send back.
Because
That's
it's
why I say
only
writing is
so
something-
many ways to sell dope.
That Gorilla Zoe record that lost,
Yeah.
that shit had me fucked.
That whole
Oh,
I Am
bro.
Atlanta mixtape was
Yeah.
crazy. That nigga had Roxy Reynolds, the porn star on the motherfucking song, and that shit was hard as fuck.
The fact that niggas don't know who Gorilla Zoe is. They go back to that last episode we released. Niggas didn't know who Gorilla Zoe was. Niggas was shocked when I said, I never let a bitch look by on me because I'm a hood nigga. And everybody was like, where the fuck that come from?
Yeah,
Y'all
everyone
niggas don't
Gorilla
know.
Zoe was
Y'all
a
niggas
beast.
don't know Gorilla Zoe.
Gorilla realized, nigga, the money is in the writing.
Another
You-
nigga like kind of like Gorilla Zoe. Well, flow wise, not even flow wise, but just around that time period, around that era that I fucked with was heavy. Joey Breeze, bro. Like I felt like Joey should have been like way further than where he at, bro. I know he got in legal trouble and shit, got jammed up and shit, but
But that was
From
kind of
a
after
lyric-
everything had
from a
filtered out.
lyrical point, Joey should have been way farther.
I think Jody Breeze's biggest problem was at the time he was signed to Jazzy Faye's star started to rise.
All the mixtapes he put out under Jazzy was hard as fuck, bro.
Exactly.
It's
And
just
I think,
stupid, bro.
for one, Jazzy went and did the 50 records for Cash Money. I think that all kind of was in that same
Tied
time
into it,
frame.
yeah.
With Jazzy, like, nigga, I'm being paid to go make these 50 beats. Nigga, do what you gotta do out here on your own.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what Breeze got lost. And the fact that you gotta be forward thinking. Like, nigga, if I'm in here doing a Boys in the Hood album, nigga, I'm gonna be whipping up some solo tracks, and nigga, I'm gonna be trying to get Jeezy on as much shit as I possibly can. He should have enough.
When him and Jesus going back.
He
and
should have had enough
forth.
foresight
Yeah.
to see that Jesus was gonna be that nigga with the BMF affiliation.
Yeah.
He should have had about 4 in the tuck with Jesus.
Already?
Jesus.
Yeah,
Already.
should have had 4 in the tuck
Whenever
just
shit
with
get cold,
Jesus.
Ace Hood, another nigga I fuck with
Drop
back in the day.
Ace Hood is a beast.
Niggas
I don't
stole-
understand what
niggas stole
happened.
his flow.
All them
Niggas
starvations.
stole his flow.
All them
man.
starvations.
Keep it a band. Like,
I'm gonna
keep-
be real, man. I think Khaled had a lot to do with that.
He
fuck.
shit on that nigga, bro. Like,
I really
like,
do. I think Khaled had a
Khaled should've
lot
brought-
to do with that.
Ace where he is now. What Khaled is right now, Ace should be right there with him, bro. That Beast Mode project Ace put out this
They
year, one of the best
had,
projects,
yeah,
bro.
it was. My
That's
little
one of the
brother
best
was the
projects
one to
this year.
turn me on to that.
I've been riding this shit all year.
They had the situation with Atlantic. I just don't think they sold enough records. And when you get dropped, it's kind of like, I think Khaled was looking at it from an aspect of,
It was a situation where they said Ace was homeless or something. He asked,
Yeah,
'cause
now
they
that
said
part
on
was
the
fucked
Breakfast
up.
Club, he asked Khaled for like 20 bands to get back on his feet. Khaled was like, "Nah, go get it yourself or some shit." After that, he said he ain't fucking.
and
with
if
him.
that's true, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up, bro. I'm just like,
That's
Khaled
fucked
got
up.
it off Snapchat.
But-
alone.
But being a man with motherfucking house and kids of my own, nigga, I can't go in the water with you, nigga. If you drowning, nigga,
But if you got an extra 20 that you throw away on the
Khaled got
strip
20
club,
bands,
bro.
he
That
may
shit
have not
ain't
had the
nothing,
extra 20. A lot of times that shit look good, but nigga, the motherfucking goddamn dollars don't be
This
with
is like
it.
3 years ago though, bro. 3-4 years ago, Khaled had 20 bands just to goddamn give his man's like, look
He
out
on
till I
the
get on my
tax
feet, bro.
commercial,
But-
bro. He on the tax
But
program.
we don't know the nature of their relationship. He may not fuck with that nigga like that. They may have been like his homeboys artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to give Khaled a little bit of
Okay.
benefit of the doubt.
Shoot him a little
Man,
bell.
never have to get
Shoot him a little bell. I
Yeah,
understand.
give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because we never know. Ace Hood might have said some disrespectful shit to him because Ace Hood's career didn't go how Ace Hood thought it should have went.
Ace can spit, bro.
Ace
But he
really
ain't come
can.
disrespectful though. When he was on that Breakfast Club,
You
he
never
didn't
know.
disrespect
We
Khaled.
don't. We're not privy to them two
I mean,
niggas
like,
on the phone.
Publicly, he never.
And to
disrespect
me,
them.
Khaled seemed like a straight shooter. Hey, nigga, we had a budget of $5 million, nigga. You ain't bring back with 1.4, nigga. We got dropped.
Okay.
Have a good one. You got your advance, nigga. You supposed to stack your shit. It's no different than two niggas hustling. When homeboys beef, they usually both start out hustling. One nigga got enough sense to save, and another nigga just balling. And when the nigga that's balling fall on his face, he get mad at the nigga that's been saving because the nigga that's been saving got some shit on his mind. He trying to do something. Nigga, I should not have to be fucked up because you got fucked up. You had the same amount of money and same product I had. You didn't hustle your shit the right way. Now you want to be mad at me. I'm taking food off my table to make sure you straight. You know what I mean? So, but like I say,
that make a lot of damn.
$20,000 is a lot of money. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Like, think about it. One of your closest friends. Let's say you got 50 racks in the account, and a nigga come to you and tell you he need $10,000. Are you willing to go reach into them 50?
It depends on who the nigga is, bro. It depends on who the nigga is. If a nigga like him, bro, all you need is 10, bro. Cause I know it's gonna come back in some shape, form, or fashion. Yeah. But like you said, if it's like a homeboy,
we never know. Ace might have been fucking the budget up. You see what I'm saying? Like, we never know.
Now he looks clean. Maybe back then he wasn't as clean.
That's what I'm saying. You probably smoking weed. Probably got 30 niggas with you. I probably done told you 50 times you need to cut down some of these 30 niggas off. Nigga, you fucked your budget up flying everywhere with these 30 niggas. Like I can't go in my hole with you because you went in the hole first. Like,
Khaled opening up for Jay and Beyonce on the tour right now on the run too. Shit.
Oh really?
Khaled, if you think about it, Khaled leapfrogged all of them because Fat Joe brought him in. He leapfrogged Fat Joe. And shit. Yeah, Birdman shitted on him. Yeah, Birdman stole money from Khaled. Like that's really the root of him and Rick Ross beef.
Ross said it on the record.
Yeah, like nigga like Khaled, nigga, you pimp cat, but he should have knew that, nigga. If you do BG like you did BG, nigga, you'll do anybody.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. It didn't
got his demons.
It didn't have to get to Wayne with me. Nigga, if you'll do BG like that,
Bird got his demons.
Nigga, Wayne don't stand a chance. Juvie don't stand a chance.
Bird, the thing is,
Bird got his demons.
Why is Bird like that? Why does he continue to do bad business like that?
Because he can't rap.
Huh?
Because he can't rap.
But you gotta think, Diddy can't rap. Diddy had everybody right for him.
But Diddy got the same stories Bird got.
My thing is Diddy. I mean, Birdman.
Bird is known for doing bad.
Bird want to be an artist. He's always wanted to be an artist. He wants to be the center of attention because he's always been the dope dealer. The nigga with the fly car, the nigga with the pocket full of money, the nigga buying the bar, the nigga got all y'all in the section. So he craves that fame, and he can't rap. We don't feel you like that.
Like he been doing, standing behind a nigga that can rap.
Yeah,
standing
like
behind the Wayne,
we don't feel you like that.
You know,
we're not gonna give you that love we give Wayne, Juvie, BG, Drake, Nicki. We're not gonna give you that because you don't have the talent. That's all it comes down to.
Good enough for him,
he wants the money. Birdman fucked the money up. Cash Money get a nigga $30 million check. Why do you think that Wayne lawsuit drug out like that? He didn't have the money to pay. He didn't have the money to pay. He didn't have it. I think them niggas lost in the oil deal. Remember back in the days when they was talking about doing the oil? Yeah. I think they lost big. They lost big. I think they did. Because you gotta think about it. I mean, motherfucking A-Rab's been selling oil for forever. You think they gonna let two black niggas come in here and sell oil for the Lolo? No. I think they lost. Somebody flaked them on the oil deal. I think that fucked the money up. I really do. And when he got the second $30 million, you probably trying to fix all the shit that you fucked up from trying the oil deal. Because I don't think it's not that he wanted to pay Lil Wayne. I just don't think he had it.
I think, like I said, me and him, we done had over several podcasts. Me and him had several discussions, several arguments over Wayne situation, the Birdman situation. I think Wayne and Bird still got genuine love for each other. But I think it came to a point where, like, Bird was fucking his money up so bad, Wayne didn't fuck with him to that standpoint. Like, now I guess they got it settled. You know,
because when I come to you for my money and you ain't got nothing for me, like,
but
nigga,
I 1.5.
Yeah, like, I'm really fucked up right now. Like, I ain't put out an album in what? Wayne ain't put out an album in what? 8 years?
Pusha T said that shit in the interview a couple months ago. He was like, Wayne is an artist. You still out here touring? Like, you Lil Wayne, bro. Like, you still out here on the road, like, you should be
still got to pay them light bills.
You know what I'm saying? You should.
When I used to talk to Pastor Troy, that nigga told me like my bills is like $14,000 a month. I was like, my nigga, 14. Now I see why you in Greenville. So I mean, you in Columbia and you in Charleston. You running through, nigga, $14,000 a month.
That's wild.
Shit, nigga, I'm upset with my motherfucking Duke Power 175, nigga. What? Can you imagine how much that nigga power bill is? So I really think Wayne was in a crunch. You know what I'm saying? Because you may have a big net worth, but it may be tied up in what you own.
Right.
Like he needed liquid cash, and he probably went to Birdman, and Birdman didn't have it. And instead of just saying I ain't got it, he probably goddamn did some slick ass Birdman. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get it from Universal. He blamed it on the white man. Then Because if you don't know, Universal just finally just said, "Fuck it, we'll pay the shit."
Yeah, pay.
You come record. Nah, it's more than that.
I thought Wayne was
more than
That was the initial report. And they said that shit. His lawyer said it was substantially more than that. I mean, he sued for 50. I'm assuming he got about 30.
Yeah.
If you go for 50, you should come out about 30.
30, 40.
But man, before we get out of here, man, I'm gonna take one more shot with y'all guys and ask you a question. We have several guests that
Let's
come
go.
through the podcast.
Man, you finna start some beef.
That's just one question,
Yeah,
man.
you finna start some
Let's
beef.
do it.
Just one question.
You finna
Biggie
start.
or Pop? Think about it for me.
I'm gonna say Pop.
Here we go. Trap, man. Anything he say from this point on is his
I ain't got
thoughts.
nothing to say,
and his
man.
thoughts only.
I ain't got nothing to say, man. I'm taking my
Disclaimer.
shot. That's that man's opinion, man.
Disclaimer.
I ain't gonna
Say Pop.
nothing, man.
Anything he say from
I'm
this
always
point,
go Biggie, man.
in this point only.
Big.
Oh,
Let's not get it, Mr. True. Biggie was a better rapper.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. That's
Biggie
my
was
argument with
Biggie
niggas.
was a better rapper.
Well, I ain't know where that was gonna go.
But I think
But
I
hey,
think
so I
Tupac made better songs.
Pac.
Tupac
I
was-
tell
Biggie
niggas, Pac
doesn't
can
have
rap,
a keep
dog.
your head up.
Pac can rap.
What's Biggie's keep your head up? Juicy?
Juicy,
Would be closest, but it's still different. Juicy to me is a rise. It's a rise song. I came from
When you
nothing
say-
to have something.
When you say Pac made better songs, I'm like, okay.
And Pac is the
Pac
Drake.
worked more. Pac put out 8, 9 albums. Biggie put out 2 and is considered the
That's
greatest.
just because he
album.
wanted to chill. Like the nigga.
But like that's the.
I think that's on him.
I'm
Because
saying,
they were at their height at the same time.
But that goes into part of Biggie's talent. I only put out 2 albums, dog. My whole life, I only put out 2 albums, and I'm considered one of the greatest ever. You put out, you put out more albums than I did. You worked more than I did. But for my two was just as great as anything you could have put out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I like All Eyes on Me better than I like Ready to Die.
I don't know, dog. I don't know, bro.
I do.
I also tie in this situation too with Suge. Like, you let a nigga fuck you like that. You let a nigga rape you for that long, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think he outsmarted Suge is the reason why he died. I
He
think
was about to get away, I believe.
he had outsmarted Suge. He outsmarted Suge.
I don't know, man.
I honestly
I
feel
don't know,
he
man.
outsmarted Suge because look, and this is the reason if Suge did have something to do with him dying, you a salty ass nigga because I left you more than ample.
He was finna get
Content.
Death Row.
He was going to do the euthanasia. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
That was going to be his label through Death Row. So in
Death
my
Row New York too. So get
yeah.
Death Row New York, too.
So if you're that greedy that you want the whole pie,
Suge was a dirty nigga. Suge was a dirty nigga.
I'm conflicted with that. With who was responsible. I really am conflicted because
You think Suge tied into Big Death? You know what I'm saying?
just out of retribution.
Niggas told Big not to go to LA that weekend. You remember that? Like niggas
Yeah.
said that. Like don't go to LA.
Yeah,
Like,
James Prince told him.
Yeah.
Have y'all read his book?
I'm listening to it right now.
Yeah. I had to listen to it,
I'm
man.
listening to it right now.
Reading it sometimes you can just
Yeah.
because I remember reading Charlamagne's book and then listening to it, and it's like
Just listening to it did a lot.
it's totally different.
Yeah, it did more
But
to you, for you.
I think Pop, he should have played fair with Pop because if I'm giving you enough content to get what I promised you, why take my life? If you did take my life, I did what you asked of me.
Mm-hmm.
Out of respect, I should be able to do my own thing at this point in the game. I got raped by Jive. I got raped by Interscope. You just pimped me. Let me live.
Let me go. Like, yeah.
Let me live. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Drake. Like, it's just niggas. Everybody ain't into nigga shit. You know what I mean? Like, nigga shit is for people who are into nigga
It's
shit.
nigga shit. Yeah.
He was a real, like, Pac had feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like.
He was overly emotional a lot of times.
Exactly.
Way
But that
more.
comes from his upbringing and his background. If Pac seen us outside right now and we fucking cold and these niggas got on bubble coats, I feel like this nigga would give you his coat.
I feel like Ross is the same way.
Ross is a good nigga.
I feel like Ross is the same
Ross
way,
is a
bro.
good nigga.
Just do it.
I
swear,
remember
bro.
seeing Ross in New York. Like, this nigga was writing for somebody. And he was like sleeping in the studio. Like, he was working pretty much 24/7. Like, he'd probably go back to his room, take a shower, come back the next day. But he wrote for a lot of motherfuckers. Ross is a genuinely good dude.
I get that vibe from him.
He do good business. He let you eat. And he genuinely will put effort into your career. That's why I thought if Wale just would have did Wale music, it would have went a lot further for Wale than it currently stands.
I think that's why Ross made that diss record towards Birdman, talking about Manny Fresh. Talking about how Birdman did
How
Wayne.
you do Manny like that?
Talking about how Birdman did Khaled.
I feel like if anybody would have got paid, man, it would have been Manny.
Talking about how Birdman did Bangladesh. That's why I think Ross like put his neck. Like he ain't got nothing to do with the shit, but that's my man's and you fucking my.
But you remember they had a group. They was gonna do a group together. Him and Rick Ross and
yeah,
the
yeah.
H or something. They had a little project. You ready to come? Like Ross really respected Birdman, and once he found out Birdman was a fuck nigga, that shit broke his heart. Like that's real genuine. Like I felt the type of way about you, and I realized you wasn't
If you
that
would have
nigga.
said, if you would have said Michael Jackson and Drake was on the same level, that's what would have happened. If you would have said it a couple moments ago, and I was like, bro, I would say, but try don't do that to me, bro.
Michael
I
Jackson
look
make
up to
niggas
you.
faint. Like you know, what
I know,
mean?
bro, but
Like,
I thought you was gonna jump out that window.
I
bro.
didn't cry when Michael Jackson died, but I felt a sense of sadness.
Yeah,
I
Same
cried. I
with-
cried
same
when
with Prince.
Tupac died.
really?
That was at a football game.
I think when time comes when Jay go, if I'm still here, I know I'm gonna feel that. I know I'm gonna feel
I
that.
don't think I'm gonna cry when Jay died.
I know I'm gonna feel that.
I'll cry when Nas dies.
I got Button.
I fucked that one.
just
I got
standing
fucked
out.
up when Bernie Mac passed, bro.
Oh yeah, nah,
Yeah,
That shit touched
that
me.
was a big one.
Fuck
But
it was way too early.
Yeah.
Prince hit me though.
Prince ain't hit me, bro.
Prince really hit me. I didn't cry.
It
but
hit me for the culture. It's just like,
not
damn.
even necessarily the culture. It just hit me because I felt like there's some fuck shit involved.
I felt the way, like I said, we talked
I
about
feel like
the
it's some fuck shit
podcast.
involved.
I feel the way when like I didn't cry now, but I was like I felt down that day when Triple X died.
I did too.
I felt down.
I felt a sense of
that
sadness
day.
because that nigga was 20 years old.
and he was turning his life around, bro.
And then to go watch him donate these computers and shit to that
Yeah.
place down in Florida.
Yeah.
Like I really felt sad because he wasn't doing shit wrong.
He had a bad name, you know. He said he beat women. Or whatever. He had a
It's
bad
different
rap.
if you're in the jets,
Right.
and you just out here cooling and some shit pop off. But
Yeah.
nigga, you going to buy motorcycles.
Yeah.
Dirt
And
bikes.
and like now
Like-
you seeing everybody come out. It's like 4 or 5 niggas that conspiracized against him.
And you jealous. Like the fact, I just wish he had enough sense to have more security. Like you big, dog.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you pretty big. When you go number one on top 200 Billboard, you need security.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
a
felt
hood.
sad that day. I didn't
Fuck
cry.
hood.
and shit,
Cry.
but
I didn't
felt
cry,
sad.
but I really
felt
felt
sad
sad,
that
and I
day.
started looking every day for updates on the case because I'm
Me
like,
too.
I
I was
hope
the
they
same
get these
boat. I was the same
motherfuckers.
boat.
Because why would y'all do this nigga like this?
I know
Look,
you talked about. You said you didn't feel anything.
I don't
so-
feel shit. I didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I was just like, damn. It's unfortunate, but we got other shit down
The
here.
thing that got me
the
was
circumstance of how they got him though.
Yeah.
Block him off at
the
the exit.
recorded him slump, like you know what I'm saying.
That shit.
That
That
bothered
pissed
me.
me off. That
That
pissed me
really
off.
bothered me.
But that was more or less that happens in any situation,
And it
pissed me off.
does because I mean, you know, a nigga will watch a wreck and pull his phone out instead of call 911.
That's what happened to me on last Thursday. I seen a wreck happen. I literally just pulled off on the side of the highway, fucked up my pants, my shoes, ran down. Yeah, the lady it was raining like fuck on 385. The lady banged the right on the wall and then just tuck out to the left, spinning out. Cars was just, I got drenched because I was walking down the side of the highway trying to get over to it. Cars was flying, you know, the little hydroplane, the water and shit. I'm getting drenched. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is really passionate.
I want to be better about that shit though, cause my aspect of not stopping for that is more so protection for myself. I don't know what the fuck is up with this.
It was like 11 o'clock in the morning, broad daylight.
Ain't no, like, no late
It was
night type
raining.
shit.
It wasn't no late night shit, and it was right down Woodruff Road. You know how in Woodruff Road, when you get off on the exit to go up on that bridge, it happened right after the bridge where that little tree shit at. So I'm like, nigga, I'm in the middle of if you do some dumb shit to me, nah, my nigga, I was. My mind was like, I'm getting all the way over. That's why I was getting drenched because like the water was just shooting up, and I was like, I'd rather get wet to make sure she alright. I went down there. I tapped on the window. She put her head up. I said, "You feel everything? You good?" She said, "Yeah." I called the folks. Asked me what name was. I said, "Mike." I don't know why T-Mike name come to my head.
Hey, but why is niggas, boy, we do not want to be on record for nothing.
What's your name? My name Mike. And then when the cops got it, they was like, "Did you call it?" "Yeah, I'm Mike, but I'm gone." I went right to work like.
Make sure you was good, you out.
Yeah, I was good. Because it bothered me the fact that, like I said, the man was dead.
And they got him.
It wasn't like he was bleeding out, or like he was gasping for air. He was cold, my nigga.
Why didn't nobody take him out and try and take him to the hospital?
That just...
Their first reaction.
From my era, that's what would have happened. You would have had 3 gentlemen jump out, try and cart him into another vehicle, and ride him to the hospital. We would have tried to save his life versus trying to get the motherfucking lights and the
trying to
clip.
get bad for TMX.
Yeah, like nigga, my phone never came out. I was trying to help get this nigga in my Jeep. We was finna goddamn burn these few red lights and try and get him to the hospital. But what do you think would have happened had he lived?
He was gonna pop shit.
I don't think so, bro.
I don't either.
He was already in the process of changing his life, bro.
Shit, bro.
I don't.
Shit, bro.
I really think he would have been getting a bunch of damn near would have been like infomercials. I think he would have got a lot of infomercials from him,
And we didn't know that he had a kid coming.
which sucks.
That's
we
the
didn't
part.
even know.
But
I figured out.
did you find out after the fact that he had got the big budget from Empire already?
Well, he had $10 million deal, didn't he?
Yeah, I felt a whole lot better.
Deal.
I felt a whole lot better because sometimes motherfuckers get the deal, create a lifestyle, shit happens, ain't no more money coming. So he had already got that 10 mil up front to record. You know what I'm saying? So
and his record,
and he went and brought the Anna house, the uncle house. He went and brought, I think, was it 3 or 4 houses right before he died.
And he was building himself a house.
I think he had a feeling.
Man, no.
He said it too.
No, I'm not trying to disrespect
because if you go back and watch some videos,
that he's tripping. That shit was tripping.
He kept saying,
that shit,
if something happens to me,
you
bruh,
speak that shit in existence, though, man.
Me and Charlamagne had this argument all the time.
Man, you speak that
my
shit,
grandma
man.
told me, I was the last person to see my grandma alive. I had to talk my great grandma. She died. I was the last one to see her alive. I had to talk my grandmama into taking her mama off life support because it's what she wanted. I was the last person to see her alive. And she said she was ready to go. So I think when you have a feeling when you're getting ready to go. I think you have a feeling.
Did he leave something in his will to his his daughter or his son, like whoever his kid?
Nah, they didn't leave. He didn't leave them anything. He left it all. His mom just took over. Yeah, as the beneficiary.
That's what it was. Mom.
Now the key is hopefully she does the right thing, which I presume she will, and help take care of the seed that's on the way. He has an album. Empire's gonna put out an album on him. It's just when. It's not.
Before he died, that question mark shit was already platinum. It's 3 times platinum now.
So they say he was about 60 to 70% done with the new album. So I think we will.
Ready for that shit
I think we will see a new album. I had never listened to a Triple X song until he died.
I put him on a couple weeks before he died.
Yeah. That question mark album.
And now I listen to that sad, and I look at it like, damn, this nigga really did.
It wasn't just rap though.
So you went back. So you went back and watched the interviews. Mm-hmm. You seen the interview where he was like, "I'm gonna pull a prank. I'm gonna act like I died. I want to jump out the casket. I'm gonna make it like it's an interview he did on some like it wasn't like a Breakfast Club. It was more of a B. I think say like a B class radio station. But he said I want to pull a prank. I want to die like a horrific death. Then I'm gonna hop out the casket and I'm gonna drop an album with that.
And you can't put the energy in there. You right. You
like,
right.
You fucking bugging.
I believe Pac and Big both did that shit, bro.
I think Pac knew he was gonna go. I really do because when you hear Quincy Jones' daughter tell the story, she was gonna get in the car with him, and he told her no. She said he had never turned her down. He had never not allowed her to travel with him. She had been with him anytime she wanted to go. When he told her no, and when the Outlaws wanted to ride with them as well, he told them no. I think
him and Suge.
I think he knew. That's what kind of be having me thinking Suge might have had some shit to do with that shit. But like he knew some shit was gonna pop off. But if he just put, do you think he lives if he don't stomp out this nigga in the MGM?
No, I
there
think
was a Tyson fight, right?
Yeah,
I think it was gonna happen either way.
I still think it was gonna happen either way because
the MGM shit was kind of like a oh, that's what we're gonna blame it on type shit. But
yeah, he been saying all that shit, but they saying that nigga still alive.
Yeah.
Y'all see that shit on YouTube?
That should be butt.
How y'all on conspiracy theories though?
I'll watch them.
I will get into it just to see if I can make sense out of it.
Yeah, if I can't
quickly, my head,
if I can't make
really
sense quick,
because I mean you can go. I'm still mad we don't know who the fuck killed Kanika Jenkins. Like straight up. Like I'm still mad about that shit. Like I had a lot of motherfucking goddamn time investing in that shit that I wanted a motherfucking end game on that.
If I can't understand it out the gate, like I get that shit maybe a week or two. If I'm too dead into it, I need to back out. Cause this
nigga, I stopped. Nigga, you know you got to go X them on YouTube to get it off your feed. Yeah. I just finally had to exit. Cause I'm like, every day I'm going on checking this shit.
Rabbit hole, goddamn.
Somebody else find something else on this shit.
All those suggestions and shit, you got to be like,
and now look at this shit like, was this shit just a social experiment?
Shit crazy, man.
Was this shit just a social experiment? This bitch really still alive? Like, nigga, they just, you know what I mean? Yeah, testing to see
how the water
I invested. Because at some point in the game, it's probably going to get like that. Because, nigga, they can solve all the crimes if they really want to.
They really want to.
They really want to. It's just whether or not it's important enough to be on the docket, whether it's going to make, move the needle or not, whether or not they solve
make money
shit.
for the millionaires, and is it going to make the politicians where they need to be at? If it ain't,
exactly. That was the greatest game of Clue America has ever seen. Kanika Jenkins shit. That was the greatest game of Clue ever. I mean, motherfuckers was breaking out audio from the goddamn lives. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was looking at how niggas was dressed and Nigga, she picked up right there by the door. Somebody got a leg. You see her feet dangling. And
Yeah,
nigga, I was in that shit. Every day, nigga, I was coming home looking at that shit.
They found it in a freezer, right?
Yeah.
They found it in
Did they cover? Did they solve this shit? Probably.
No. We still don't get
Bro,
on
the
this. They
video
talking about,
looks so
man, you
crazy.
not finna sell me this bitch went in the motherfucking freezer and pulled her pants halfway down and got, nigga, I'm not buying that shit. I am not buying that shit.
So fucked up on drugs.
I am not buying that
just
shit.
Froze.
Because couldn't you hear the screams in the room or something they were saying?
Yeah, in the audio. But you can add shit to audio. You know that from editing the podcast. So I'm like, I'm 50-50. I'm literally 50-50 because I'm like, maybe some shit did happen to this bitch. And now I'm like, man, these motherfuckers playing around. Like,
shit for start fucking with your head up.
Exactly. But you not gonna sell me a black girl gonna go in a fucking freezer. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I done been drunk. Nigga, I done been so drunk that I laid down in the bathroom because I knew at some point I was going to throw up. So I took a pill in the bathroom.
So you think ahead. What the fuck would the freezer have to do with anything?
No motherfucking way nobody black going in no motherfucking freezer. Nigga, we don't like cold weather.
I like cold
weather. Bruh,
just based off the fact that you might like to dress in winter gear.
True. Okay. Yeah.
But
maybe that's what it is.
But you're not willing. Okay, if it's 2 rooms, nigga, you gonna go ahead and freeze, or nigga, you gonna go be in a comfortable climate. You gonna go to the climate. Like, ain't no nigga gonna willingly go freeze unless you from Alaska.
Floors down to this.
I'm talking about this shit. Niggas got the layout of the hotel. Niggas is so invested. Like, niggas is looking at, oh no, she went down them steps and wrapped around. Nigga, I had mapped out her whole route, nigga.
It don't make sense.
Her whole route. I'm looking at niggas getting off the elevator. I'm like, nah, somebody was still on the elevator when she got off. Like, that shit. Like, that's why I was like, this is the biggest game of Clue America has ever seen. But I can't get into the conspiracy theory aspect of it because you'll never leave. You'll be in that shit. I mean, that motherfucker said Sandy Hook was fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
them babies, man. Them kids, man.
My thing is like
Charleston 9. Was it 9 of them? Like,
one of the biggest shit that fuck with my mind real quick before we get out of here is the guy, I don't know if you remember, was the last year before last that was walking up to people. Big heavy set, light skinned dude that was shooting people. He shot the old man in the middle of the street.
I can't think of his name.
I forgot his name, but
they caught him coming out of McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Somebody had spotted him. I'm just like, what happened to this? Like, did they give a reason why? Did they say what's going on? Like,
I don't buy that shit.
You buy that? He disappeared.
You buy a nigga was just randomly killing people?
Because remember y'all seen the video where he popped the old man on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, no, man. I started deep diving into that, but I just said, fuck, I'm not even trying to fuck.
Do we know the video's real?
That's what I'm saying. They start playing with my head.
Okay, you know they got a cure for AIDS.
Yeah.
It's there. It's a cure for cancer. It's there. But there's no money in curing motherfuckers. The money is in the medicine. We jack the price of the medicine up, so they will never give you the cure unless you like a. Do you think Magic had AIDS?
I think he had it and it's gone.
He paid for it. He paid to get rid of it. He went over there with Dr. CB, got rid of the shit. You can treat anything. Think about it. When we think biblical, these niggas was eating nuts, grass, and you know what I'm saying, calves and shit like that. Like, everything came from the earth. So there is an antidote for everything within the earth. Yeah. Herbs, whatever it is, there's some type of antidote. They make more money off of charging you and giving you free Medicaid, which they can use to create a check for themselves, saying that the medicine costs X amount of dollars. They don't want us to live. They don't. Because think about all, I call them milkshake babies, mixed babies. Think about all the black and white people that having kids. I feel like this is the white man's plot. And I'm not racist. I call shit for it is what it is. They want to mix with our DNA because we are naturally faster. We're naturally stronger.
Physically gifted. We're
naturally smarter. Go back and go back and look at any invention that you thought was groundbreaking. At some point in the game, you're gonna find a black nigga's name in the mix for helping develop said idea. We just never got credit. They brought us here to build. They see these niggas, we strong as fuck. Them niggas can goddamn do this, that, and the third. So they want to blend the gene pool. So eventually, you won't have 100% black. You'll have a half and half, so that their legacy can live on. Because if you into the Bible, really, if you describe a leper, it's a white person. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you go in the Bible and read the definition of what a leper is the same as a motherfucking white person. And you can't have hair of lamb's wool and that shit be a white man. So that motherfucking picture they put
Hair
up.
Lambs was thick. It's curly.
Thank you.
It's knotted. Like,
I'm thinking the shit was dreaded.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Gives you the aspect that the shit was dreaded.
Right.
So Constantine took out X amount of books of the Bible. How can I trust the Bible? The shit that's missing may be the shit that's important. It would make all the sense in the world. They take that shit out because that showed black people in a light. Black people come from Israel. You know what I'm saying?
The Bible tell you Jesus wasn't black. He had skin of bronze.
Thank you.
What white person knows skin of bronze? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like my chick, she's into, her dad's a preacher. My mom's a preacher. So she's into like finding those books that are missing and seeing what's in those books. You can go to Barnes and Noble and get the Book of Adam, and that shit will fuck you up. That shit will fuck you up because it lines right into how we living right now. Like certain shit.
And they saying the Book of Adam is a lost book of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That one it's about 8 to 10. But my old lady been buying the books, and as she keep bringing me like amazing shit, and I'm like, I'm listening to. I'm like, boy, I really can't trust religion. I don't go to church. It's probably 4 times a year. That's as close as it is to me because I think Christmas, Easter,
Mother's Day.
Yeah, like the traditional holidays. But I just think personally, your relationship with God is your relationship with God. It don't have to be in no building. You could be the type of nigga that pray every day, on your knees at your bed every day, and still have a strong relationship with God as the actual individual preacher. Because I don't think he looks at any of us any different. Because if you think about it, who's gonna get the most temptation? The preacher.
Yeah.
Because he's responsible for the souls. So when people say, "I seen this preacher in the strip club," nigga, yeah, the temptation is real. Like, he gonna catch it way more than we do, and we catch temptation on a daily.
He's fighting with a harder burden, though.
Thank you.
The burden is more on him because he's supposed to be a man of God and a leader. So that burden is way more harder on him than
how can you say today was the message that God gave me? Because our preachers will never say they sit down and cultivate a sermon. They say it comes to them from God, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, how you know you ain't listen to the devil?
Gotcha.
Think about it. All the stuff with redemption now.
Ain't even gonna go there.
We ain't talking no trash, but I'm just saying all the stuff with redemption.
It's a little shaky.
And you turn around and shoot off to the West Coast. My homeboy went with him. One of the
niggas' church looked the same way as it looked like.
One of the niggas an engineer for me. Like,
what's his name?
With him, AJ.
Yeah, I follow him.
That's my dog. We worked at Apple together. So
I follow him.
He got kids.
Yeah,
he got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm. Went with him.
You heard the white lady?
Yeah.
He used to come to Whole Foods. First market all the time. Talk to me all the time.
Good dude.
Me too, bro. Yeah.
Good dude.
I plugged the podcast with him.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with you leaving to go follow Ron Carpenter. Ron Carpenter's a good guy. Like I remember seeing him preaching out of the back of a van at football arenas, like not arenas, but like little league. He would just come and try and get people to hear the word of God. But my thing is, the people in Greenville built the church in California. That's what happened.
Moved out there.
Your tithes that you put in, that's what built that church.
What do you think about the new preacher they got, John?
They got him fucked up now. They got him fucked up right in this moment. He fucked up
about that Trump shit.
About that Trump shit right now.
But this is my thing though.
No, nigga,
John Gray.
John Gray fucked up.
What was he supposed to say?
They went for that church.
This is my thing. You really think Donald Trump's gonna listen to John Gray?
John Gray. He got an ass of fucking.
They were all in the room with Trump, the Baptist little people or whatever, and they were
talking about prison reform.
John Gray was in that room too?
He the leader of the motherfucking crew that went.
Yeah. So everybody in social media was like, so what's up with y'all religious church people? What's up? Y'all explain this.
Was this recent?
Nigga, this now.
Nigga, this was like 3 days ago. 3 or 4 days ago.
I'm trying to get information.
Yeah. We informed you like 3 or 4 days ago. He was in D.C. in that room, and folks are getting mad at him, but I guess because nothing came of it. Was anything ever going to come of it? No.
You asking a bunch of Baptist preachers about prison reform. That's the wrong audience.
How y'all feel about prison reform? How y'all feel about Meek Mill's situation? Was that not fucked up?
That's super.
Even on probation 10 years?
I got probation doing 7 years, so I know exactly how that nigga feel.
I've been on probation before, and the shit is whether or not you can come up with the money that you owe. The faster you come up, if you pay all that you owe, nigga, you be on probation in 90 days.
Did the same shit.
Who that?
He had it's called a PTR, a P-Tuck case, where you gotta pay a certain amount of money. You pay a certain amount of money, you off probation. His P-Tuck amount was low. like three, like
I settled. When I had my case,
he just paid it. He
I
out.
settled.
He's on probation for 1 month. He got the money, he paid it, he done.
Yeah, these niggas thought I was taking work from T.I., bringing the shit back to Greenville. When it was the total opposite. Nigga, I would hustle up here, go down here and chill. So, like, when T.I. was going through all the Fed shit, nigga, I had my case. Like, nigga, I'm fighting for my freedom. Damn the conspiracy charge. Thinking I'm going down there, bringing the shit back here. And it was never that. I would come up here, get it, and go down here and chill. This is why I relax it. I ain't really hustling down here. I just sell weed to the rappers because the nigga that sold them weed went to jail. Probably like a week before I got there. So I just happened to be the nigga holding while I'm down here. But it was never that. But, to get my freedom, I had to surrender all my weapons. Of course, pay a lawyer. And once the judge was able, because the audio they had on me was not the same conversation. This is where they get you. They take multiple conversations, get an audio technician to splice said conversations together, edit the conversations together to make it look like something that's totally not. So I had to pay an audio technician to prove that that was not the same conversation. That is how I'm able to be free today.
It was all spliced together.
Exactly.
I got you. Okay.
Because I never picked up anything from T.I. I have never T.I. say, I got this work. They're coming off the scale. Never that. I always did my own thing, and I never really hung with them like that because JR Get Money used to be an artist down there, and me and him are real good friends. Like, he's the one that wrote Lupe Fiasco, The Show Goes On. So me and him have always been good friends, and he told me off gate, be cool, be cordial, but don't hang out because these niggas will try and take what you got. Because when that gate opened up, I'm expecting to see Lambos, Bentleys, niggas, Hondas Accords, Toyota Camrys. You know what I mean? The only niggas with nice cars are Young Dro, T.I., and Big Country. Point blank period. Only niggas with nice cars. So it opened my eyes that ain't really no money in this shit. You know what I mean? There's not much money in music unless you're pop or country or rock. Because there is a lot of money in hip-hop, but the fuckery that goes on behind the scenes is what I was telling y'all. A nigga will take 50% of your deal to get you on. That's why the talent has went down. That's why you see a lot of motherfuckers that are whack get a deal. Because I can go get you $1 million and you willing to give me $500,000 of it, I'm going to go get you the deal versus the nigga that's hot that just wants his fair shake of the deal. I'm going to go deal with the motherfucker that don't really have the talent because I can take some of their deal.
That's why one artist that I look at that started out, like he's from one of the most dangerous places in America, Opelika, Florida. He's a pop artist. That nigga make hits, bro.
And you remember when Flo Rida was a gangster rapper?
Yes, when he first came out. Yes.
Nigga.
That nigga make hits, bro. He make pop hits, dog. He always on Billboard.
Because it's all about the money.
Right.
What are you doing music for? Ain't no nigga rapping because they just like the sound of music.
That nigga stay with WWE.
A nigga wants to get paid. Pitbull was a gangster rapper.
Yo, he had the braids and shit back there. I remember that shit too.
Man, that motherfucker was a cold gangster rapper. I used to like some old Pitbull. He used to have that song with Wayne and Nori.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
But the point I'm making is, like, if you want to get paid, you're not going to get paid making that type of music. That isn't much money because you're not going to get the insurance to cover a tour. That's why a lot of this shit goes wrong because motherfucker don't want to cover a gangster rap tour. You're not going to get a good insurance deal like Kanye got when he went cuckoo. Mm-hmm. And they tried to sue him. He ended up winning.
Because he walked off stage and all
because
that
he
shit.
had the insurance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they were trying to say that was fake. Like, nigga, everybody know Kanye want to be the shit. Like, if he wasn't really going through the shit, he going to hold up his end of the obligation.
What was that? Was that the Life of Pablo tour?
Yeah.
Walking off stage.
Yeah. Like,
like,
in my opinion, Kanye never came to grips with his mama dying.
Yeah, that's just
he never consoled over that.
And you can't fault him for that. You feel me? You know what I mean? If any of us were to lose our mother, like, that's going to be,
God forbid. Like,
that is the, you know what I mean, the test of time. Like, that's going to test you as a man to lose either of your parents, even regardless of whether or not you have said relationship. It's how you're responsible for being on earth. Like,
I think
so
that when you lose the time period that you're in your life, that matters a lot too.
That's when the fuck it came in with Kanye. Fuck it. Like, nigga ain't got nothing else to hold on to. But, can I speak a little bit about the new project before we get out of here? Doing the album is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm gonna separate it. I ain't gonna do the Drake. I ain't gonna put them in the same playlist because the 1 foot in is gonna be like the street records and more so of where I came from and the 1 Foot Out is gonna be like rock records, just some different shit, because I feel like you gotta evolve your sound, and that's why I had asked the cast. I was like, let's create something totally left field that you wouldn't expect from me. So as of right now, we got, like I said, we got Snoop on the project. I got Gucci. Got a Max B feature I've been sitting on for a while.
Wavy.
Chill out.
Got a Max B feature.
When I went to your Twitter, I said, bro, let me see what's going on with Trap. This is way before we even had a conversation. You got that shit pinned to the top. I said, yeah, but this nigga still the nigga, bro. Max that nigga.
Max gonna get free, ain't he?
Yeah, I think he should be home for the end of the year.
I didn't sign that
They
petition.
said BG supposed to be home for the end of the year.
Who that?
BG.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, they dropped. They said they were canceling on everything they said about.
C Murder?
That's C Murder.
C Murder?
That's what it was.
They said that shit dirty. Like
Yeah, like the police wanted him so bad, the motherfuckers that testified were lying.
That's crazy.
And like one of them had cancer, and he was like, I can't die knowing I sent the nigga to jail for the rest of his life. And then after he came out first, 2 other witnesses came out and said the same thing.
They started recanting.
They were gonna give me time if I did not say he did said crime. So hopefully, those guys will come home. But Max B, I was a big Dipset fan, so of course he branched off that Jim Jones family tree. And Max B had did like 3 or 4 records to some Cash beats. And the way we rotate is we get the feature. Like, we'll give you the beat, send us a verse for this shit we working on. So that's how I was able to get. I got Snoop and Jason Derulo on the same record.
Wow.
And I would have already put it out, but man, Cass is such a perfectionist. This nigga like, I don't like the beat no more. I'm like, nigga, this shit cold. Every nigga that has heard it, like, nigga, this is it. And he don't like the beat, so he's reworking the beat right now. But Max B got a joint with Phil Mob. Who else is on the project? I just had some features that I've been sitting on, because most South Carolina artists, we don't have the budget to do things the way we would actually want to do them. And that's really been my biggest problem. I've been wanting to do shit on a grand scale when I could just do it granular, just let it evolve into what it is. And with the way that music is today, I don't know why major artists don't go back and shoot videos from old projects. Money's still coming to you. Like, think about right now, if Jeezy went back and shot some old Thug Motivation 101 videos, it would make you go pick the project back up.
Mm-hmm.
You probably could move an extra 50 to 100,000 units just of bringing that sound back. So I'm shooting for September. Everything is recorded, but with Cass, he don't. To me, he don't like to sit on records. Like, when something's old to him, it's old to him. But to me, it's like, nigga,
ain't nobody heard it but y'all.
Ain't nobody heard it. Like I had this record, Flamingo. Me and Young Q, shout out to Quincy.
School with Quincy.
Yeah, and that shit was like crazy, because he was coming off the record with Raymond King, aka King. Hold your head, bruh. He was coming off that record, and that record was big. So I liked his sound. It reminded me of being young. My mom used to play that oh Sheila. You know what I'm saying? It had that distinct sound, like you knew it was ready for the world. So he had a distinct sound. So we went in and cut this Flamingo record. I think it was larger in Spartanburg, because at the time E Money, Chill Will, DJ Tay had the club in Spartanburg. So that's really where we broke that record. Like, if we go to Spartanburg right now and they drop that Flamingo, you would think that was motherfucking what's my nigga that had to do it record from Atlanta? Start off on this floor.
Oh yeah. I can't think his name.
Girl, I love. It's like that. When you throw that shit on, or swag surfing, how the crowd jump. If you drop Flamingo and Spartanburg, motherfuckers be knowing that shit. So like, a girl had put like a little dance to it, and she had it on MySpace at the time. So it's like the same shit motherfuckers doing now, it was happening back then. It's just we didn't know how to, you know what I mean?
Move the way it needed to move.
We couldn't put the lightning in the bottle and let it go when we wanted to let it go. So just the test of time, I think, with the records is what Cass has a problem with. But anytime I let people hear him, like, niggas like, nigga, this shit is amazing. Like, nigga, why you ain't put this shit out? Like, nigga, you crazy. Like, I did a song with Cindy Charlamagne, a song called Every Time. It's going to be on 1 Foot In. And he go, nigga, this shit is crazy. Like, why the fuck you ain't doing nothing with this one?
Yeah.
And I be looking at like, nigga, this shit is old. And I be done let Cash talk me and, man, we got to use another beat. Like, nah, nigga, we need to start putting shit out. So that's where the big 3 idea came into my mind, because I was going to do 8s, 3.5 songs. I'm like, how do you give a nigga half a song?
Some of those records that you said they're kind of old, or that some niggas haven't heard. Like you said, you incorporate the big 3, theory and how you can move with them. Like, you don't think you should let some of them off just as loosies? Like, random ass wins, and I'm gonna let this record go, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you thinking to build that
I've
way?
been thinking about it, but I need an in-house graphics, man.
Okay.
Cause if you start letting them off one-offs, hell, niggas is charging $50 to $100 a cover now. Like the OG Star Project cover was like $100. I ain't complaining about how much it costs, but just think if you rip off 8 songs, nigga, and you want the flyest covers, you probably gonna spend about $500 or $600. Mm-hmm. So that's my thought process. I'm trying to build the in-house team. Like, I think that's the aspect I'm currently missing. I used to have the in-house team, and in-house team, in my opinion, were around for the wrong reasons, and things kind of went left. So I think I'm chasing individuals who are actually in love with music and want to see something from start to finish. If you can come in, we can make some shit happen together, and you'll see milestones as we go. I feel like the team is important. That's why Drake's winning. The team is the coldest. You know what I mean? His team is the coldest because they create an idea and they execute an idea better than anybody I've seen doing it currently. Yeah. And I think that's what's got him at the top. But I know we're trying to get out of here, but I just want to plug that 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 2 separate projects, same day.
September you shooting for?
Shoot for September.
Let us know, man.
Please.
And I'll definitely keep y'all posted. But the thing with features is you wait so long for them to get you the audio, and when they get you the audio, sometimes they don't separate the tracks and shit like that. And I mean, motherfuckers are established artists and are busy, so I kind of get it. But a lot of times, I think sometimes when you have major features, it kind of slows your shit down because you're at the mercy of the artist and how they deliver said content to you. But as far as I know, I think we got everything situated right now. We're just waiting on a couple beats to be remade. That's just kind of Cash feeling like he's in a different space sound-wise, so he's recrafting to some instrumentals. I actually think I want the entire project to be all Cash. But shout out to DJ 864 because DJ 864 has sent me some beats.
Oh, he made beats too?
Yes.
Okay.
The nigga makes beats and he makes beats or whatever. And my thing is the beats inspired me in a certain way to where I started getting back in my bag as far as rapping. I started getting back in my bag, and once I got back in my bag with the 864 beats, it kind of made me be able to revisit some of the Cash beats and be like, shit is ill. Let's
get it working.
Let's get it popping. But I don't want to hold y'all up. I appreciate the love, man. I started going back, checking out some of the older episodes just to kind of get a feel for, what you guys were doing. And I think it's dope. I think even though we didn't get to play cards today.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It didn't happen twice now.
It happened like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. But I feel like we had good organic conversations.
Yeah, it's one of the best conversations we done had.
And that's what the card's for, to break it up. We already
exactly.
had it. Yeah.
And I'm on podcast tour this weekend. I'm doing Talkers Talk tomorrow. So I'm just kind of on podcast tour, but I just love podcasts because it's free thinking. Like a lot of black folks, we kind of get on our own individual missions, and I think we miss the fellowship and just the ability to pass random ideas off to each other, or just how do you feel about this or that, and the fact that y'all incorporate the alcohol with the games, and I just think it's a good look, and I think it'll work. I just think content is king right now.
Oh yeah.
If you're any artist and you don't have any content, I think you need to start creating content because that's where everything is going.
Definitely.
Especially with, like we keep calling it the microwave era. I just think motherfuckers really want to move on to the next thing.
We keep hitting them.
Quick.
3-4 a week.
Yeah.
If you don't like this, what about this? What about this? What about this? You like one, don't you? All right, well, here go part 2 of that one that you like.
You feel me?
That's how we getting it, bro.
And that's how you have to do, and the patience. A lot of people put seeds in the ground and will walk away. And when you walk away, the next person that moves in, it come out the ground.
A little bit more water would have got it.
Would have got it.
Would have got it.
Never give up. Because a nigga be like, well, damn, man, you still doing music? And I'm like, I don't look at it that way. I took a 3 years off. Didn't even cut the Pro Tools on. You know what I mean? Fuck it. But I appreciate y'all having me on the platform. Let's take this last shot before we get up out of here.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes, sir.
Final words, Carter.
Man, I had a good time with this one, man. It's one of the best conversations we've ever had, man. So I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yes, sir.
I had a good time, learned a lot about you, learned a lot about your music, your thought process, and you dropped a lot of gems on this one. I had a good time with this one, man.
Try, you want to give us a social before we get out of here?
Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Stupid Dope Star. Everything spelled as it sounds. STUPIDDOPESTAR. Instagram at Trapstar1. Did not want to change I'm at Twitter, Trapstar1. Didn't want to change my Twitter. I changed my handle on Instagram to fit what was going on currently, but I didn't want to change my Twitter handle because of the base that I had initially gathered. And I just say y'all stay tuned. Any questions, anything, hit me on those socials. If you got any features or collabs, make sure you get in tune with me. Beats for Trapstar, BEATS for the number, TRAPSTAR at gmail.com. Let's get together and work on something. Up and coming artists, I really don't charge for features all the time, like unless I got to go somewhere and record it just to cover the cost of the studio. Me, if you got a hot song, you want a 16, just send it through, man, because I'm here for the music. That's what's important.
I just follow you on Twitter, by the way, bro.
My nigga.
Carter, hit him with the socials, man. I love when you do it now. Everything's the same.
Everything's the same now on Twitter and IG. Only the __Carter.
And make sure you follow me, man. It's your boy, man, Keys Ali at Carolina Keys everywhere. TheHouseOfAli.com is coming real soon. We got enough content. I keep saying it, but I just got to sit down and load all the content to the site.
We got enough to goddamn last.
Shit,
man.
we got enough to last now. So TheHouseOfAli.com is coming soon. Make sure you're looking out for all of the House of Ali content. That is Just Another Week podcast coming at you every week with me and your boy Carter. We got Vibes coming real soon. It may be out before you hear this particular piece, but we got Vibe classes coming with Duntel. And we got another Vibes coming in the works as well.
Jay Sharp coming too.
Jay Sharp's coming for the Drinks and Draw 4s. Look, we putting stuff out every week. So this is the first Girl Time podcast coming.
Quarter with Carter.
Sports podcast coming. Fashion podcast, a podcast out of nowhere. Make sure you're shopping with Nowhere USA. Man, we linked in, so make sure if you're listening to this and you enjoyed the sounds that's coming through, your headphones, your Apple, what do you call them? Earbuds.
Your speakers, whatever you're listening to, man.
Make sure you're going back and checking everything we got out. And if you want to be here, if you want to be in Trapstar seat today, it's gonna take a lot of work to fill them shoes. But
that shit was crazy.
It's gonna take a lot of work to fill. If you want to attempt it, make sure
no media training, but a lot of interviews.
Hey, tell me.
No media training.
Hit us up, info@thehouseofali.com, or just slide into the DMs. That's business, serious inquiries only. Don't slide in there because you think Carter cute. Other than that, this has been Drinks and Draw 4s with dude Trapstar.
Thank you for coming through, bro. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bro, anytime.
Shout out Miss Lola of the Girl Time podcast for letting us use her spot today, because I stay in bumfuck Egypt, so I didn't want everybody to come all the way out to the what you call it, the mansion, the compound. I didn't want everybody to come out to the compound, but thank you, Miss Lola, for letting us use your spot. And if no other words, man, it's 420, so you know what that means. What we gonna do? We out.